God dang it. I keep forgetting my laptop is changing its password. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's actually cool. Hello, you free. I'm General Field Master of the Fear Army, and welcome back to Doki Doki. I am doing something real quick, and then I'm gonna have to check if everything's running correctly, because I don't want incidents to happen again. Let's see here. There we go. Let's go here. Hopefully things are working. Because if it's not, I'm going to. Oh dang! I already used the same title. God dang it! Alright, I'll fix it. Give me a second. Also, welcome Phoenix, and I'm glad you're proud of me. Give me a second, guys. I don't know. You can never tell in this kind of world, you know? Also, whoever wants to say hi, hi. I can't see the username right now because I'm trying to because I'm trying to change something. Okay, maybe that might be good. There we go. All right, got it fixed. Okay, let's do this. I lollygagged for a little bit, but still. Doki. Alright, new game, because, you know, we can't really. I don't like the music. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, good. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, this kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Okay then, it's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time. Wow, okay. So the world just completely just obliterated this theory. I always tell myself it's just about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly on the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really weren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with, because I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Fear? Monica? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Me too, buddy. Me too. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Are you gonna finish that thought? What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Again, I don't like dealing with politics in general. It's a load of BS, and I never want to get involved in stuff like that. It was like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Doki Doki? Literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find a new member for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Fear, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Fear. You know that? It's really enough. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thank you. I appreciate that, actually. And so it's Monica. Fun fuss. Today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! Now I brought a guest with me. Okay, that's weird. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Fear. I'll wear this get me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? Okay. No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Fear in the classroom, and I decided to come check it, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait. Someone brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Fear? God dang it. Unplugged, sorry. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. If anyone's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Hey Dusk, welcome to the stream. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really go to this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all are interested in the same goal. Maka must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. Do you have a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a bad time for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Fear, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perked up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on to be passionate about her reading. She seems so relieved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I definitely grasped something I could relate to a minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Excuse me. Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often a very successful... I can't even speak. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Devoting for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Oh, Natsuki's eyes darted over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? The other piece of scrap paper behind the last meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back. Fine. Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I guess that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers and expose your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for you, Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzingly at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I think it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of admin, after all. I need to be my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Fear? Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now we reached the most important topic. I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I saw how the other clubs look at it, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchanged glances before Monika turned back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth here. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. We have been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. God dang it, character. God dang it. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible. See, that's my kind of thing. I would feel terrible letting people down, and it's really me deciding the fate of a club. If they're gonna take it down soon, that's something I can understand. But honestly, I can go to like literature. Literature's actually pretty cool. I have to say. I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. And I forgot, this character doesn't really care about people. Only the fact that he's surrounded by cute girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Fear? Yeah. It'll be fun, right? You would just scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super mad. Fear, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Fear, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea skit. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. You want a special poem? Would you like to read it? Sure. What the heck? Okay. Okay, let's... Who should we write a poem for? Alright, so who are we on the phone for? Because we are not in the stream right now since it's only been 20 minutes in. And I feel like that we can continue on for a little bit since... you know. Try one for Yuri, Natsuki... Yuri? Okay. So Yuri likes poems that describe describes the world around her. So sorry, I was behind. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, that's not it. Massacre. Vicious. Frightening. Alone. Philosophy. Determination. Uncanny. Incongruent. Intelligent. Infallible. Uncontrollable. Eternity. Containment. Melancholy. Heaven sent. Unrequited. Effulgent. Graveyard. There we go. Actually, I was one word off from making a perfect poem. God dang it. Hi again, Fear. Glad you didn't run away on this. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little straight for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. What was that? Okay, this game is starting to glitch, and I don't know if I should be worried that's intentional or not. Also, what's going on with my quality? God dang it. Alright. The internet might fail on me again. But if it does, I won't be mad this time since we're already a good distance into the game at least. Thanks for keeping your promise, Fear. I hope this ain't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It'll make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay, this game's starting to freak me out now. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't even see. I'm trying to... You surprisingly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room? Okay, Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature, so to defeated. Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Fear. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Does it mean it sound weird to you guys? Or has it always been like that? I think it's always been like that. I can't tell. Wait, no. The room's tilted. Yeah, look, the room's tilted. I didn't notice this till now. Was it always like that? No, it wasn't. Otherwise I wouldn't know. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it will keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading as much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, the room wasn't like that. I figured, because it was tilted. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a quick glance at the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crud. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes met for a split second. But only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading this a bit, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna reread it some. Not for any particular reason. Just curious on how you can get two copies of the same book. And my eye itches. When I stopped by at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There is something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I thought we start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, No, excuse me. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ambiguous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that has turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs, asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Pierre? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things.
How's that relatable, Yuri?
Like, tell me, how's that relatable? God dang it. I don't think I didn't see you. And remove. There we go. She's so silent and inclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind of that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Wow, that's putting it very lightly. That's putting it very, 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 very lightly. It's okay, Dusk, don't worry about it. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? I'm rambling, aren't I? Then suddenly... Okay, I probably messed something there. Let me make sure. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I felt that. She is in mood.
Yeah.
She is. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts... What was that? Huh, I couldn't see it again. God dang it, I didn't read that last part. I forget to pay attention to other people. Okay, there we go. So I'm sorry that if I end up saying something strange. And please tell me if I'm starting talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right now. Oh, don't you? No. Don't you didn't think I didn't notice that? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into a desk next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Things are getting tense about Yuri? Yep! Yep, that's definitely happening, Mooney. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. This is reading in company with someone. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna do something. So, here on my side of YouTube, I can actually slow down the video feed on my end. Like, I can rewatch the stream, and I can slow it down so I can read what it said. I just realized about that. I'll probably do it later, so that way I can take notes and discuss with you guys later. If you guys want me to, that is. Or I could do it now. Kill some time, you know? If that makes sense. Is that good? Because that stuff just flies by and I couldn't read it. But if you guys don't want me to, I won't. I'm just seeing if everything's alright on my end. Stuff about the bit rate. So Dusk, what I could do on my end is... don't worry about it, Dusk. But on my end, I can slow down a video feed and I can read what Yuri said. I can watch a little bit of the stream on my end, slow it down so that way I can read the text that Yuri said. If I can just find where it was exactly, I should be good. Yeah, around here maybe. Yeah, found it. Alright, I'm gonna do it on my end. I'm gonna read it, so... I want to see what she said. I'm very curious. I'm very curious on what she said. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Oh god, that is creepy. Okay, so what she said that glanced over so fast during that last little moment was, I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. God no. Okay. Sorry, but I'm good. I'm good. And let me just put this back on normal speed, so that way I can make sure everything's all right. There we go. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Yuri. I appreciate that you like to be near me, but at the same time, no thank you. No thank you. Wait, which route am I taking? I'm just playing normally right now, and I'll do stuff on my own. From Yuri? Yes. During the last playthrough, I was going randomly between girls, but I went mainly with Sayori during like the last bit, if that makes sense. So right now, I'm letting you guys pick the poems, but I normally don't care about the route. I'm normally just vibing, you know. I don't really pre-plan routes. But if you guys want me to go down a certain route, just say so. Hey, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I'm gonna get back to the game so that way I don't waste you guys' time. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? God dang, I keep remembering I shouldn't voice that because my voice doesn't do well with doing voices. I don't know why. I slide this until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in a way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. The art is wonderful! I love it so much. I love the art so much. The art is so beautiful. I gotta say, it's freaky, but I love the art. The art is just... Yuri takes her left arm and holds it in the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Huh. I just stand with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. This is actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah. See, I agree with you, Mooney. I love the art. I love how it looks. It's so beautiful, and I want an actual picture just with that on its own. Like, no UI or anything. Actually, can I show off the... Is there a way I can show off the UI from my end without having to go into settings? I'm not gonna push any random buttons just in case, but if I can, that would be amazing. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuji's face again, and our eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. She's been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. I agree. I'm glad you agree, Dusk. If I would stop glitching. Don't worry, I understand if you have internet problems, so don't worry, Dusk. You can leave and I'll worry about like spam and stuff like that if it happens. So don't worry. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. If I'm genuinely going to the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. Eh? No, I wouldn't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she gets things. She says and all that. That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Hey Eli! Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're having a good time. Good week. And hope you're having a nice time in the stream. Also, okay, Dusk, but if you need to, you know you can leave. I won't mind. You can rest if you feel sick or something. Your breathing is a little breathing. Who puts a hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat? I didn't even notice. The backgrounds in this game are beautiful. I never realized. I know the background's so lovely, except when moments like this. But yeah, I love the background. The background's so beautiful. It makes me just want. It makes me actually thinking about going to art myself, even though I'm not really an artsy person. Just for like the beautiful scenes. Like, I gotta say this: if you're an artist and you could do this kind of stuff, you are by far an amazing artist, and I appreciate you spending time and effort into it. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Figure, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no. Not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Monica, I swear. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alrighty, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I should figure we should start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show the poem first to? Alright guys, vote in the chat. Natsuki or Monica? Who are we showing first? Because Yuri's out of here. I love the music though. Like I know you can say the music got kind of cliche with like dating sims, but the music is always something I gotta give games credit for. You know? So yeah, who should we share poems with first? Because I don't really care who to show them first. I'm just someone that just wants to have you guys at least have fun, you know? This game is really getting interesting. Because I did like 5 live streams before this one of this game. And this is actually Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This is actually like the PS4, PS5 version of the game. So that's why I'm able to play it. I only have a PlayStation right now, but once I can, I was actually thinking about getting a PC. I'm actually gonna put up a little poll. I'm setting up a poll. Give me a second, guys. I'm a streamer. I have the power to put up a poll. But in honesty, I'm actually happy to have you guys be here and chilling out with me.
Alright, I set up a poll. Vote for you, vote you guys, and we'll go off on it. I'm kind of vibing here right now. But in all seriousness, what do you guys want me to play next? Because there is a game I actually want to play on my own time. Well, not my own time, but whenever we do stream again. Let me actually get the game. Hello, are you playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus? Yes, I am actually playing that. I don't have a PC, so I literally bought this on the PlayStation. And the only thing I really have right now to help monitor stream is my laptop, which can't really run games. So I'm using what I got, you know. But I'm happy to stream with you guys. I don't care if I'm stuck with a PlayStation. I'm honestly happy. You guys, having a community like you guys are amazing. So, and about at minute 48 minutes, I don't know. We're gonna tally up the votes. That way we got everyone a fair shot. Well, maybe 47. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want your guys' input, you know? 47 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, let me look for the game that I was actually gonna play on stream. It's a survival game where you're stuck at Chernobyl, and you have to survive against creatures and other survivors. You have to build like a base and stuff like that. It looked interesting from my account. Hang on, let me end the poll. That way. There we go. So, the winner of the poll was Monica, right? My thing doesn't refresh that well, so I can't really see even for myself. But I saw Monica, so I think it's safe to say. Yeah, Monica. But yeah, let me look for the game. But yeah, let me select Monica, so that way we're not sitting here wasting time. Let's just start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Yeah, the next game I wanted to bring out was... Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm actually thinking about playing Dying Light on the channel. Dying Light 2. That's actually been a game I've been looking forward to. So if you guys want me to, I'll play that. Chernobyl, the game Chernobyl Elite, which is a survival game in Chernobyl. I don't need to explain much of that. But there's also World War I games and other games. So if you guys got any suggestions, let me know. I'll be happy to get them, you know? Hi, Fear. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things like we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? This is kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Fear. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am on my poem. Great job, Fear. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she just totally gave up on people. She spends most of her time in her own head. That is probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness.
I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated, which ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We're all just started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Excuse me. I see. Well, there's reason. Hole in the wall. Alright, so this is the same poem like last time, so hopefully. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frankly glanced around my surroundings, but my burnt eyes are no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scribbling, scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins crickling, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not very good. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Which was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I can't pronounce that word, so I'm sorry. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Some good advice. Alright, who's next? Since Yuri didn't get to participate in the vote, we should probably do her last, correct? Or do you wanna? Eli, what is the difference between Doki Doki Literature Club and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus? Okay, so in Plus, okay, I'll have to show you till we get to a specific point, okay? But in Plus, you get actually like a music selection. You can actually go through in the actual in-game, surprisingly. For PlayStation, they actually give you like a full-on little desktop and stuff you can do on outside the game. The main game at least. God dang it, my headphones fell off. You also get to see images that were made by the creators, sketches and stuff like that. And you can actually they actually improve visuals a lot from what I've understood of the game. Honestly, it looks good to me, so I don't really care. Visually, it's appealing. And music, great. There's also side stories you can do. Like, I haven't showed this, and I haven't done it on stream, because I don't know if I want to do it on stream, unless you guys want me to. But, the side stories is actually something you can do on your own time, and they can unlock stuff within the desktop. Does that make sense? Probably not, but, hey. What do I know? But that's what I could tell from the game, at least. Because I don't remember playing the original one very well, because my PC that I do have it's currently broken, and it's too slow to run it. So, yes, my computer's too slow to run Doki Doki. I messed it up that badly. But, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I can piece together anyway. Does that make sense? Yay, nay? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Natsuki, and then we'll do Yuri last, because she wasn't part of the vote. Fear, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you're actually putting effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each other own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta show mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. You already read this poem, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it just in case there's something in it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style doesn't make your message any less valid. Yes, actually. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Yeah, excuse me. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Natsuki is the most perfect character in this entire game. Her face looks like a small innocent child. She is so cute. Well, honestly, I don't really have much of a favorite character. My character is Sayori. But we know what happened to her, so. But yeah, I really don't really like having a favorite character because all the characters are cool, unique, and like they have their own flair to them. Does that make sense? And I like that. Me picking favorite characters is like me just like throwing the rest into like a different pile and then me putting this one on a pedestal. That's to me at least. So I feel like in this kind of game, I like all the characters the way. Besides my character. My character is garbage. I'm just gonna say that. But the four girls I actually like because they have their own flair to them. They're all unique. They're all something that I actually like. If they were real and they were sitting next to me, I wouldn't mind sitting down and talking to them all. Honestly, if you want me to be honest about it, like yeah. And like I did have my problems with Natsuki before, but honestly, she does seem like someone I actually like talking to. So yeah, that's my take on it. But if you have your favorite character, go ahead and favorite them. But honestly, for me, I don't really have one. So because that's my way of putting it with games like this. They all have their own flair and they're all pretty cool. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for a line at the end. But then made it fall flat on purpose. Else bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I said to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go, Yuri! As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lined up. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poems before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my paper. I'm a poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She stretches her finger among the words in the poem, as if bringing it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once she finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different kinds of styles and techniques that go into writing even simple poems. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I can't understand how Yuri can be so amazing, bizarre, scary at the same time. It is weird. Honestly, that's what I like about the characters. They all have different ways of making you feel. Like Yuri's to me, Yuri's smart, caring, smart, shy, and very passionate about reading. And so she has her own flair to me compared to everyone else, and everyone has their own flair compared to Yuri. And honestly, I'm actually glad to be, again, if they were here, I would actually don't mind talking to them. If they like video games, we can try playing some. No Call of Duty, though. I refuse to play that game. But yeah. Honestly, it is kind of weird, but it's also pretty fun. Because, there are characters that I actually like. Like in Undertale, all the characters are unique, but there's some I prefer. There's some that I like because they more hit me than some people. But you get it. I don't need to explain. I might take you some. Right back. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I think it can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if yours is a project herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd like to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. Yeah, all this is the same from the first game, so there's not really much to go off of. But honestly, I do know things are going to be changing more, since stuff did change the first time during this first time than when I first started stream. The Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost steering? Actually, story isn't about ghosts at all, Fear. Really. I must have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poem often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort. English brain, English, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
I can't read cursive very well, so that's why it took me a little bit. Honestly, I don't really care. Like, honestly, if you have bad handwriting, as long as I can at least understand what's going on with the words, I can put two to two together. But as long as it's not like my handwriting, it's good. At least that's my point of view. But honestly, compared to me, she has beautiful handwriting. I'll be honest. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a little thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. God dang, I'm getting hiccups. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Fear. I'm gonna make my next poem, and then I'm gonna save. So that way, when we get back, we can finish. We can probably finish up the game on Thursday. The music's different. Hold on. No, it wasn't. Sorry. For some reason, I heard a different tone. Phew. I guess that's it for one. I got around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly express sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Wait, wasn't this the third time we shared poems? Or the second time? I can't remember. It wasn't during the first time. Yeah, this was during the second or third time. How much change did that do with this game, by the way? I need them. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. God dang it! I didn't think I'd read that. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. There we go. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out as nice at all. Yeah, this was the second time. I remember this argument. Because it wasn't during the first time we were in the poem. It was the second time. Because the first time was a nice first introduction. But the second time? Maybe the third. Was I wrong? It was the first. I can't remember. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Fear did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some of my own suggestions. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time researching my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I came across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Fear liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it,
Doki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... You stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Fear appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Here we go again. Round 2, baby. Round 2. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one who... This again. Okay. I wasn't the one whose chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fear started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You... Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy. Edgy? Sorry, that my last was too much for someone your mental age I can comprehend. Dusk? I don't feel comfortable in this situation. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get ostracism after they graduate middle school, you know? Yeah, they're fighting again. But this is worse than last time. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, or you might... Are you more put yourself on that edge, Yuri? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the is wrong with you? What's wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Fear hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels with you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turned toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Fear. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Nope. 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 I know. I can't get in the middle of this. Not when I got that far. That far! I don't like this. No, I'm getting bad juju. No, I can't. Who do I pick? Who do I pick, guys? Just well, Dusk. I obviously know who you're gonna pick. But what about you, Mooney? I honestly think Natsuki took it a bit too far with the one line. I'm not gonna say it again because. Hey, Beans, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. Lord have mercy. That is something. It's less scary? Okay, I don't care about if it's scary or not. I just wanna get for the game. But yeah, if you guys want me to choose Yuri, go ahead, say Yuri. If you guys want me to choose Natsuki, then say Natsuki. But yeah, Beans, I'm letting people vote because I'm honestly just trying to play the game, you know? But I like seeing what the community has to say. Yeah, things will get tense. See, I know this because this is a oh god, what was it this game called again? I can't remember. Psychological horror. There we go. Psychological horror. So yeah, I know things gotta get from choose Yuri. Alright, that's 2 votes for Yuri. Anyone else that wants to throw a coin in this? Either way. Yeah. I'm just trying to let you guys pick, you know? It all leads to Monica. Just don't spoil anything. Just don't spoil anything for me, and we'll be happy. Okay, Beans?
Well, it's a majority vote. Let's go with Yuri. Wait, what? Wait, what? No. Hey, stop it. Stop it. I'm picking. That's too close for comfort. Hi. Hi, Monica. How you doing? I can't see anything. I don't think any buttons are working. Yeah, none of my buttons are actually working. Am I getting bugged? None of my buttons are working. We'll have to wait here. I'm hitting X. Monica? Hello? Hi? Okay, there we go. Hey, Fear? Why don't we step aside for a little bit? Okay? Okay. I finally, my button started working. I think when I accidentally hit, the pause button, or whatever you want to call that button on the PlayStation controller, it accidentally done this, where you select from these little things, and I forgot about that. I didn't think that actually worked during that whole scenario either, so sorry about that. We shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We all knew this would happen. It was predictable. Yeah, honestly, I was just making sure my controller was actually working. I was actually afraid to somehow kill my controller, cause I'm not spending more money on a controller than I already need to, especially after just one game. What's up, Beans? Monica, why don't you calm them down? You are the leader. I agree with that. Do you want to know what happens when you choose Natsuki? If anything, I'll do it on my own time. I'm sorry, Beans. I'll if I want to know, I'll do it on my own time because I like to do things. I do my own thing on my own time when it comes like main game secrets. However, with the side stories, I'll live stream those if you guys want me to. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Beans? Okay, I'm glad you understand because some people take that harshly, and I'm glad you understand. But anywho, we'll go inside. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Don't worry, Dusk. Don't worry, Dusk. Beans understands. So, Monica, why don't you? Okay, Monica, you're a leader. Dusk said this. You're a leader. Break them up. I don't get it. Some person I am, right? I can't even comfort. I can't even confront. Oh. Okay. It's even confront. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able. I wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. Assertive. God dang it, I can't even speak. But I never have an enemy to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying. What happened? Who runs away? Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Yuri? Or Fear, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it. Forget all about it tomorrow. By tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one. So please let me take the responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much a chance to discuss my book of fear. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Or okay then. I'm probably gonna say. Should I save here or should I make a poem for anyone? Because I'm thinking since I've already been streaming for like an hour. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving. I'm sorry, but I'm saving. Alright. So, should I make a poem? Should I go ahead and make a poem or should I end the stream, guys? Since this is your vote. Alright, continue? Okay. So one vote for continue. Like, I honestly don't mind continuing. I don't mind leaving. But, I'm gonna have to end the stream at some point, cause... Make a poem, please? Okay. I'll make a poem, then I'm gonna save on a different slot, and I'm gonna end the stream, since it's already been like an hour and almost 30 minutes, so... It's best if I probably go ahead. But yeah, who's trying to make a poem for? Natsuki, Yuri? Yuri again? Okay. Hopefully I can actually make a perfect poem, because that's actually an achievement. I'm gonna try to make make a perfect poem for Yuri, because that is an achievement you can get. Okay, so insight. Okay. Clumsy, covert, blah 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 blah. Nancy's really seen Yuri. Rain cloud? Rain cloud. Rain cloud? God dang it. I'll deal with it once I get out of here. Fantasy Extreme. Yeah. Massacre. I didn't see death on there. Suppression. Yeah. I feel bad for the... God dang it. Yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't see death on there in time. I feel bad for the girls. After all, if we had joined the club or not, surrounded by Segori, or not surrounded by surrendered by yeah, maybe nothing would have happened. Huh? Well, I can plan for this to happen, and it's okay. Yeah, you have a point. Yeah, she's doing a lot more stuff than when I first tried this game. So yeah. Sensation. Infinite? Yeah, infinite. As far as I've seen, yeah, I actually believe that. Philosophy. Yeah, I actually noticed that a lot when I played the first time. Does that really matter? Like, don't get me wrong, I understand, because from her attitude when I first tried it, unacquainted, she seemed, at the end, she was more fourth wall breaky, like Deadpool in a way, but... Okay, yes, it's standing in front of the dialogue was when it started getting to me on the second night, but during the first... But yeah, I understand that though. Like, during the first... I accidentally knocked my headset over. But yeah, during the first time I played through, you get nothing suspicious until, like, after a while. To where she starts mentioning, like, save points and stuff like that. But yeah, I understand what you mean. Unrestrained. Well, they need 4 more words, so I'm just gonna chill out. Determination. Why not? And we can do intelligible. And this one should be scars? Scars. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we should probably save, and I'm gonna end the stream since I don't need to stay here for another hour or so. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and save right here. God, I saved over it. Mother! Okay, anywho, I'll have to go from here, because, yeah, I really, okay, but yeah, this is the difference from the original game, I could tell. We get nice little wallpapers, we even got some cute scenes, memorable cute scenes, and we can see different stuff, but yeah. There's stuff in the game that I actually enjoy compared to the first game, and I actually enjoy this game a lot. So, if you have a PlayStation, if you were debating about getting this game, I highly suggest it. But yeah, other than that, on a strong note, if you're not used to self-harm and suicide, don't get the game. Just don't get the game. I even put a warning on my title, but anywho, I think that's all I can do for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. You got on your PC? That's nice to know. That's good, Beans. That's good, Beans. Sorry. Alright, see you later, Duskin. This has been General Fear of the Fear Army. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already to join the Fear Army. And I'll see you all in the next stream. This has been General Fear Master, signing out. See ya.